Hello everyone, my name is Akamaru92 and thank y'all very much today for joining me on this little device that we've known as the Flashiibo Pro. Now, this device has been out for several years now and it has updated and it's going through changes constantly. We've heard feedback and we've given feedback to the customer as well as the inventor of the Flashiibo Pro itself, and we've got some more updates as we go along, and every time there's a new update I'm going to try and bring it up to you to let you know. So the first thing is, if you have the Flashiibo Pro, for any version, this will work for you. If you do not have a Flashiibo Pro, then this video is not going to be for you. You will need to look at my previous video about how to use the Flashiibo and Flashiibo companions, and that we will now show you how to update your device, how to set up your device, and in the event that you accidentally delete your folder files, how to get them back. So the first thing is, we're going to go to our device and we're going to go down to settings. We're going to go hit up again to go to the bottom. We're going to go to firmware update. If you and on your phone, I'm currently using an Android, but this will work for your iPhone or for your PC. So we're going to go to firmware. We're going to check our version. If your version is not the same, now if you have something like something P, like 55P, 72P, 84P, whatever, this is the new format, and this is what's going to allow you to be able to use Kirby Air Riders, as well as any updates that you need for newer ones, such as Metroid Prime 4. Now, what you will do is you will make sure your firmware update is clicked. It'll ask you, it'll say DFU waiting, and then you're just going to click this. It's going to say it's connecting, and then it's going to update. Yes, it does. Yes, I do have the same update, but that is fine. Let's say, for example, that your update failed for some reason. This is how you would update it. And we're going to go ahead and pause the video real quick while we are waiting for this to update. Now that my device has been fully updated and it's come back to the thing, it will reset your device. It'll reboot it. You're going to go down to manual and Bluetooth. You're going to go back to the file manager. You're going to hit connect, and it will automatically find it for you. Now, these are the files that I currently have on the Flashiibo. And as you can see, I do not have my all folder, which is standard for the newer Amiibos that you get through orders. Well, the reason why I don't have that is because I deleted it. Well, let's say you accidentally delete it yourself. This is a good way to get your device back. You can also, so what you're going to do, let's say I didn't have this 406. We're going to go ahead and click upload. You can use ones that you directly download on your phone if you want to, or you can use the canonical FCA. Now, it doesn't have any checkboxes, but each of these is a different file. So let's say I already have the all but Animal Crossing, so I'm going to go ahead and grab the Animal Crossing only. Even though I don't play it, it's just to have the amiibos in the event that one of these amiibos will work with another game. So this is going to take about 2 minutes in order for it to upload from the website to directly through your phone directly to your Flashiibo. You do not have to have any other downloads whatsoever. It simply uses your phone as a webhook. Nothing downloads directly to your phone. It goes into your phone, and it goes straight to the Flashiibo, and it will not show up on your phone itself unless you were to download it using the File Explorer. All right, so we'll be right back while this uploads. All right, guys, so as we can see here, we have both the 406 and we have the 525. Make sure that these numbers are exactly the same. So here we have 276.86 kilobytes, which is what we're supposed to have. This one is 218.55, which we're also supposed to have. Now, we are completely done at this point with our phone, so we can go ahead and disconnect. We're going to close our phone. We're going to move it over to the side. And now we're just going to be messing with the Flashiibo Pro. Now we're going to hit Home. We're going to hit File Explorer. Now, as you can see, I don't have any folders. I just have this button here. I just have the 406 and I have the 525. Now, some people I've seen people on the Discord try to take this, click the button on it, and then they'll just try to scan it. What you're going to do is once you click on it and you start seeing these flashing buttons, you're going to have to wait for about 5 minutes. What this is doing is it is unpacking the data onto your Flashiibo. While you're waiting for this, you can go look up some other information, such as what games need which amiibos, what rewards you have for each amiibo, and if you're playing games like Breath of the Wild, let's what the rewards are, what sets you're going to want. Because let me put it this way: a lot of these amiibos will give you great armor, great weapons, great sets. But here's the first little bit I'm going to tell you. Your game weapons is based on your game state. If you are just starting out, my suggestion would mainly be focus on gathering as many arrows as you can. The reason why is because the game does not give you weapons until your game state has reached a certain point. How do you know what your game state is? Well, if you start seeing, you'll at the very beginning you'll see red goblins or goblins, however you want to pronounce it, and then you'll start seeing blue ones, and then you'll start seeing black ones, and then you'll start seeing silver, gold, etc. As the enemies get stronger, the game is going to get harder, and then your weapons and stuff will start showing up better. Now, go. My suggestion would be go through and do some tips and tricks, and watch everything that happens. And that's my suggestion. And I always suggest that if you do play the game and you want to beat the game, my suggestion would be to go do your main quest line first, get to Farah, and then once you learn about the sacred beasts, or once you get past that sacred beast, go straight to the uh, Gerudo, not the Gerudo Valley, the flying birds first, and then that would be where I would start. That's going to be your fastest and easiest time in order for you to actually get any real benefit from any skills personally. That makes a lot of the other skills easier to obtain. It's going to be easier for you to navigate your areas. It's just perfect for almost anybody. And that's my suggestion for that part. We're going to be right back once this is done. All right, guys, and as you can see, we are done with our upload. It reset to the File Explorer. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go down. We did the 406 no AC, so we're going to go ahead and check it out. Go to our Legend of Zelda, and we have 8-bits Guardian Link. Now, one of the things you will notice is if I go down a little bit further, down to this area down here, that you may see what is called SSB. SSB means Super Smash Brothers. It is pulling from the Super Smash Brothers folder to put it into the Zelda folder. This is an individual, so if I click on it, this will affect your Super Smash Brothers amiibo. So if you plan on using this to train, do not use this one unless you are wanting to reset it. If you want to save this specific amiibo for training, what I would do is I would download it off of your Flashiibo using your phone through the 3 buttons on the right, and it'll allow you to download individual ones. Now, using this amiibo, all you have to do is click on the middle, turn your auto tag UID over to Zelda, which will only affect Zelda amiibos, or if you're wanting to reset all of your amiibos at any time, turn it on. If you have this turned on, every single amiibo that you scan will now be individual amiibos and will reset every time you use them. So if you're trying to use this for amiibo for, say, Super Smash Brothers, this device will reset the data every time you scan it and will generate a new unique ID, which is the ID that is specific to your current Flashiibo. If you do the Zelda amiibo, it will do only the UID for the Zelda amiibos, which means you can use it easier in Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, but not for Super Smash Brothers. Same with Splatoon, but the Splatoon does not matter with the Flashiibo or any Zelda figures. For quick, easy reference instead of having to go through your file ID, scroll down to find it, you can copy the slot. So we're going to click copy the slot. You could do 000, 099, whatever. There's only 100 slots. So, unless you're planning on using all 100 amiibos, or if you're going to use each individual amiibo specifically for Zelda for a while, you can put it here. Click on it, it'll put it there. So now I'm going to go back to home screen by clicking the top and the right bottom button. If I hit both buttons at the same time, would be nice. So now I can go down to end tag 215, click it, go over up, excuse me, down because they're backwards here. The new version is going to resolve this issue where we don't have to worry about up, down, left. It'll be have up, down, left, right. So now we can see Ganondorf, and you see that it's blinking. This means that this one is specifically ready to scan onto your device. Now, does this mean you have to put them onto a tag? No, you do not have to put these on tags individually. What you can do is go back to the device, go to tag details, which will come back, not tag details, excuse me. Go to your main file explorer, click all, go to the one you want to use, click the one you want, and then this will now scan. It doesn't blink, but that's okay because you don't want this will not update. But when you scan this, it will register. If it does not register, what you would do is you can click here, click new tag UID, top number will change. The Amiibo number will not because that is the stationary Amiibo. Name won't change obviously because this is the Amiibo that's there, and then scan it again. If, for some reason, this option does not work, put it onto the slot and then check it again. The thought is that this should be able to scan, and I have seen it scan through my own use, and as I've seen other people having, but I've seen other people having issues with this device doing this from time to time. Now, that is not the all be all. Now, if you do put this into a quick copy, the slot that you put it in does still affect the slot that's in there. It's the same information. So, but what you can always do is you can save again this unique one to create more if you wanted to. So now that is basically how you use this information on how to use Amiibos. There is ways to use Skylanders, Disney Affinity, Lego Dimensions, and other such games that have figurines. Now, with that in mind, those steps are entirely different. If you are wanting to play those games, there is a different guide for that in the Discord. We will show you that later. But if you have any other questions about this device, oh, and let's say, for example, you decide that you want to update your files from your 406. Let's say this number changes to 407, 408, whatever. You can upload individual files, or you can grab the 408 file, and the 408 will only add the two that are missing. It will not duplicate. So if I've got this 525, let's say this 525 turns to 527, 530, whatever, you can update this, no problem. It will not, it will still take the 5 minutes because it's going to reference each one, but it will not override anything or duplicate anything that's already there. So I hope that this video helps you and that you were able to understand everything that needed. If you have any more questions, please feel free to comment below or check out the Discord link down below in the description, or I can put it, and I'm going to put it in the comments as well. There is 2 ways that you can easily get this. Well, actually 3 ways. There's the TikTok shop, which is linked below. There is the Amazon link below. The shop, which is US only, with a 10% off code down below as well. And all the other links that you need are also there as well. With this information, I hope that y'all enjoy. Please feel free to go and have fun with your Flashiibo. Go and get your Amiibos. Now, I'm also going to explain to you why this is going to be a better option than buying tags or cards or just buying the figurines. Number one, this is $40, 40 USD. If you're in another country, might be a little bit more. But for US citizens, this is $40 plus shipping, handling, depending on, it's usually free shipping, handling, depending on where you're buying it from. Obviously, the taxes in your state, but $40, and that's the cost of just one brand new Amiibo, which was the Samus 3, Samus Metroid Prime 4, Samus Viola. That was $40 instantly. This unlocks that. There are amiibos that you cannot get anymore from the store. Those I've seen go up to 100, 300, $400. Depends on how rare they are, depends on if there's been any reproductions, etc. Also, this allows you to take all of them with you on the go. This can be reused numerous times depending on the game quality and depending on whether or not the game is hard limited or if it's soft limit. The difference between that is explained on a Discord post later. Now, is it cheap? It can be. If you look at it in the long run, if I'm wanting 900 and something amiibos at $20, $30 a pop, brand new, versus the ones that are currently can't be bought, this is the financial decision to be made. This will hold over 3,000 different figurines. It can hold, if you create multiple copies of a figurine, if you upload multiple copies of a figurine, you can only put 100 folders, 100 files in each folder, and so on and so forth. So I hope that this kind of explains a little bit why you should buy this device. Now, there is other ones out there, like on AliExpress, there's on Temu, and some of them are great. However, this is a device that has a very active Discord. If I do not, I am also one of the people there that do most of the troubleshooting for general purpose. If it's an issue with a device that's a hardware issue, I know some ways to fix it, and I have established this with numerous people. I have shown how to do this numerous times. Don't think that your question is not going to get answered. There may already be an answer for you. And all you have to do is just come on in, ask your question, and I can send you in the right direction. Thank you very much, and I hope y'all have a good day.